Okay, so today we are going to be talking about the Constitution. And if you look behind you, there is a poster on the wall that says the Bill of Rights. Okay, and those are the first 10 amendments of the United States Constitution. So today we're going to be learning more about the Constitution, okay? So you're going to watch this video here, and then I have some questions that you're going to follow along with the video, okay? Don't forget to put the name and date, okay? And instead of taking notes, you're going to fill in the blanks, basically. So a lot of these things here, can you just hold on just a moment just so you can pay attention? A lot of these, like this one, it says, what is the Constitution? Okay, and I put, the Constitution is a plan for how the, and you have to fill in the blanks. That's what these lines are for, okay? And in the video, they're going to say this, the Constitution is the plan for how the, and so it's up to you to pay attention to make sure that you're following along, okay? Okay. So I'm going to get this video going. Can you see it well?
Yeah.
You can? Okay.
In this video, we are going to learn about something very important called the Constitution. That's right, the Constitution. The Constitution is a very special document for the United States of America. It was written in 1787. It was the plan for how the government of the United States of America would run. It was important for the United States to approve a constitution so everyone would know how this new government would operate. Hey, did you know the Constitution has a nickname?
All right, before we continue, did you need me to bring it closer for you to pause it? Or is it okay where it's at?
I want to use it for you to set it to pause it.
Okay. All right, well, let me get it set up then.
Okay.
Please do not write on the laptop.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I didn't have it there, so I need to be careful. And you're also going to need room to write, okay? So if you're having a hard time writing on the table without messing up your words, because I need to be able to read it, then we need to do something different, okay? Alright, so you can start the video at any time.
Okay.
And please turn it up a little bit louder, okay?
That's right. Just like you might have a nickname, the Constitution of the United States has a nickname too. The Constitution is called the highest law in the land. It ha- has that nickname because it truly is the highest law in the land. Every other law is supposed to follow and respect the Constitution. Government leaders are called to follow the Constitution and make sure that no laws are passed that go against what is written in the Constitution. The Constitution So, the Constitution is a special document written in 1787. It is a written plan for how the government of the United States works. It has a nickname, the highest law of the land. Constitution is a special document written in 1787. It is a written plan for how the government of the United States works. It has a nickname, the highest law of the land, because every other law is supposed to follow the rules found in it. Now we are going to look at some specific things that make the Constitution so amazing. The Constitution has a lot of words in it, but none as famous as the first three words. The first three words of the Constitution are written with big letters and say, "We the people." What? Why do you think the Constitution begins with those words? Why does the Constitution begin with "we the people"? Those are the words that open the Constitution because that idea is the cornerstone of our country. You see, the U.S. government exists for the people, by the people. One of the reasons the colonists fought for independence from Great Britain was to get liberty and freedom for the people. The Constitution's
Just so you know, there is another side. Okay.
starts with "we the people" because it is not just written to set up the United States government. It is written for the people, by the people. You see, the Constitution not only was the plan for how the United States government would work, it also also protects people's rights. The Constitution is made up of 7 articles and 27 amendments. The 7 articles mainly focus on how the United States government works. The 27 amendments are additions to the Constitution that came after 1787. Many of the amendments are written about the rights that people in our country have, while other amendments have clarifications about how the United States government works. None of the amendments contradict each other or contradict any of the 7 articles. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution are known as the Bill of Rights.
That's why it's taught the Bill of Rights.
What are they called?
The Bill of Rights.
They protect the most basic freedoms of every American citizen. Rights are things that everyone should be allowed to do. For example, the First Amendment of the Constitution guarantees us freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of assembly. There are some freedoms that took a long time but finally got added to the Constitution. For example, the 13th Amendment outlawed slavery. The 15th Amendment finally gave African Americans the right to vote, and the 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote. Just like amendments have been added in the past, there may be more amendments that could be added in the future. Maybe in your lifetime there may be 28 or 29 or even 30 amendments. We'll just have to wait and see. That is the Constitution, the highest law in the land. With 7 articles and 27 amendments, the Constitution not only shows us how the United States government operates, it also shares the rights and freedoms we have as American citizens. Share what you learned with a friend and let us know in the comment section below, what freedoms are you most thankful for? We'd love to hear from you. We were glad to have you with us today, and we'll see you again soon.
Okay, so on the back, turn it around onto the back. Okay, I want you to write why. You can, if you want me, I can write this down. But I want you to have a little essay on why do you think the Constitution is important, and what freedoms are you thankful for? Okay. So actually, I'm going to give you a choice. You can do either one. Do you want to write about why the Constitution is important, or do you want to write about what freedoms you are thankful for?
I want to do the things that I
Okay, well, that means you have to kind of be in tune with the Bill of Rights. So what I'm going to do, or even the amendments itself. So what I want you to do is, do you remember some of the freedoms that they mentioned here in the video that you would be thankful for? All right, it's okay. We're going to see if I can find something that will help you recognize the different freedoms. Do you have any idea what is something that happened in the past that we don't have to go through now, or that maybe we can do now?
maybe we don't have slavery.
We don't have slavery, right? So those are some actual things that you can talk about. Even in the ones, the right behind you are the 10 amendments. Those are the basic ones, okay? And those will help you out. But before we do that, you can actually come over here and play this game really quick. And so this is just a Bill of Rights games. This will help you get familiar with some of the amendments. Okay, so go ahead and click start. And your challenge is to collect 10 tokens. Okay? Mm-hmm. I know this usually cuts off in the middle, but it's okay. We can do as much as we can. All right? Mm-hmm. So go ahead and read, and then I want you to answer the question or complete the sentence it says. Mm-hmm. Good job. And what is speech? When you think of the word speech, what do you think of?
Maybe maybe say something that you've written down to everyone.
Yeah, good job. Sounds good. All right, go ahead to the next one. And if you need help with any of these things, there's the amendments right up there. So you can go ahead and read the Bill of Rights or the 10 amendments to help you complete these, okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So what does the Third Amendment say about soldiers? So that's what the Third Amendment is. Okay. Did you read the seventh one? Where does it say judge up there? You can go down and you can see all the answers. Go ahead up there a little bit closer. Good job. This one is slightly different because it doesn't have the exact word on here that's said in there. So you're going to have to kind of dig deep in what you think it would be. The word that it was used in the Bill of Rights is counsel. So it's the last thing, and it says, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. Okay. Good job.
Like this is the same question.
I know they asked it like 2 times already. Just want to make sure you know the answer, I guess. So the word is search. Slavery was abolished, meaning no one can be enslaved. Okay, so no one has a good reason to make someone a slave ever. But so they just say when it says search a person, or actually says the Fourth Amendment says the government needs a good reason before it can search a person or his or her property. So that means that, just say a police officer, he's a government person. He can't just come in here and start looking for stuff without having what they call a search warrant. They can't just start looking and digging through things. That's not allowed. Okay, and that's what the fourth.
If he can get in trouble.
He can get in trouble. Yes. Yeah, he has to have a good reason to do so, and then they also need it on paper. Then you have to verify that it's even legit. Okay, so yes, I mean that's why I said the amendments, they protect us. Okay, from things like that happening. Okay, I know in the video it talked about the 13th Amendment ended slavery. Okay, so no more enslaved person. Okay, but that also, I mean, what the Fourth Amendment says, no one can, a police officer can't just search for no reason. Okay, and that protects people's privacy. Okay, all right. Let's see. Okay, so you did a great job today. All right, you did very, very good. Okay, so what I want you to do is go ahead and up there, and I want you to go ahead and write. What did I tell you to write? Can you remember? What did you pick?
Which freedom is important to you?
Which freedoms are you grateful for? Or important to you? That's fine. They should all be important. But what freedoms are you most grateful for? Write that down. What freedoms are you most grateful for? Okay? All right. DOM. Question? Great.
So what does this word mean?
Religion?
Yeah.
Meaning that you're free to practice any religion that you want. So Christianity, being a Christian's a religion, Muslim, Buddha, being Jewish, even Wiccan is a religion, which is so yeah, you have the freedom to practice whatever religion you want.
And its symbols means like both stuff?
Gathering together in large groups. Like a church that gathers on Sunday mornings, that's called an assembly. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you write your essay. Okay?
Okay.
All right, great job today.
Mm-hmm.